Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. The turds are rolling in left and right. Tree service guy was here. I had gone out to Tijuana Flats, Mexican restaurant with my son for taco lunch. Come home and the tree service guy's waiting patiently for me. So I looked on his truck. He had, looks like, just did a job, cut down a palm tree, and this thing was on top, upside down. I could see the blade, praying to the sky gods. So I helped him get it down, and I said, "Oh, this thing's rough and tough." I says, $10. He says, "Yeah, I thought it'd be a $10 unit." He says, "I thought it would be parts." So beauty ring is disintegrated. They ripped the shit out of it, probably because they didn't have the Torx to take this off. I don't know why Toro does that, not make it a 6 or 8 millimeter head. So that's been beat up, cords broken. I'll show you the rest of it. The cable system's screwed up, no cover, no filter. So this is the safety. I just wrapped this up, did a quick to get my linkage to unground. I want to try to start it. So this was my Mickey Mouse attempt. So up here on the cable, the plastic broke right there. Dries out, cracks. I had these in stock. So I'll change that out. So what about the drive cable? Okay, drive appears to be working right there. Little bit of slack in it, but it doesn't seem broken. Let's check oil and gas. Well, same thing on this one. I just had one that the spring was gone. Spring is missing here. Why are they coming in like that? Looks like water. Get my finger down there. I really can't hit the bottom, but it smells like water. Looks like water. Stickers dried off. This is getting like deja vu. No oil in this one. This is getting crazy. Last couple I've gotten in have not had oil. So I don't know if people are getting smart and taking the gas and oil out for the garbage men. Believe me, the garbage men never have a chance to get anything metal. It's gone within 30 minutes. There's so many guys driving around. But if it should skip the scrappers, the garbage men will take it. No gas and no oil. Okay, that was a little bit of oil I had left over from the last one I had to fill. Let me get a little more and put in here. And then we'll do some more investigating, turn it over, see if it has a blade. Deck doesn't look bad, kind of sandy and pandy. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. Some of you have gotten snow. I've seen. Okay, that what I poured in didn't do anything. Treads looks good. I should probably give you the model. Okay. 20340. Country of origin, Mexico. I'll put the serial down below, but the model 20340. So that's a newer machine. Personal pace. Built in 2017. I can give you the engine number down below as well. 163cc is what this 2017 is producing. So not too bad for 2017. I don't know why they hacked and slashed. Okay, just kind of touching the bottom, which is going to be good enough to do a quick start. At least there's something in there splashing around. Okay. So probably the broken safety cable did this thing, and they'd never be able to start it unless they had Mickey Mouse to wire here or string like I did. Okay. Blade's not shabby. No lift wear. It may have changed the blade at least once. Okay, I was getting scared. Thought maybe we had no compression, but there it is. Right there. Doesn't seem to have had much use. There's still a lot of red paint up in here. This is a low time engine for 2017. Got some sandblasting there. Still a lot of paint up there in the middle. Back here it's shiny. If I did a Lawrence Carroll back in there, I'd have some shine. Okay, let's flip this over and goose it with 2+2 carb cleaner. Let me get this deck set up here in the front, highest position. Front wheels were out of cahoots, and the back ones are out of cahoots. We'll just put it up a little bit because it's going to kick up some sand. All right, now we're ready. Ready, Freddy. So with that broken string, I'm going to have to wrap the handle up probably with a ratchet. Okay, so I'm going to have to manually close the choke because that spring is gone. Okay. Okay, close the choke. Now what? Wrap up the handle. It's not going to keep running. Or maybe it will. Maybe there's good gas in the bowl, but I doubt it. Ready? Okay, the drive, it wants to pull forward for some reason. Okay, it feels like it's got compression. I'm gonna give it more. What's happening is when I'm creating vacuum, it's pulling the choke flapper to full open. Maybe I can jam something here to keep the choke closed. That way my spray will really ignite. Okay, this will do it. That socket's gonna keep it pretty much closed. Let's do it, to it, prove it. Okay, nothing. Okay, this came off kind of easy. I'm wondering if the plug wire was not attached. Yeah, that's better. I heard a little click. We may have not had spark. So let's start this process over again. Give it another shot. Block the choke from opening. Wrap up my ratchet here so I don't get a rope burn. Okay. He finally kicked off. After much to do, maybe there was a bunch of condensation in the cylinder. But every time I pulled hard, it was knocking my socket off. Okay, so it's going to run and stall. It's not going to get in the air after I blocked it here pretty good. I jammed the socket into place so it wouldn't pop off. Okay, there we go. That's good enough for me. It had compression kicked off. Just want to pop this plug. See if it's got a lot of carbon on it, moisture, mustard, ketchup, or relish. Kind of disgusting. Wet. I don't know if that was my spray. It needs to be cleaned up. RC12YC. Okay, so for this $10 unit, it's going to need some love. Restring recoil, get rid of these stubs, just have it a naked top, no beauty ring, and one cable at least. I think this self-propelled is fine. Spring on the choke here, do a valve adjustment. Like I said, just looking at the underside, I don't think this thing has seen a lot of use. Just been stored outside, faded paint, and it just dried up. This Smart Stow sticker. Florida sun's unbelievably hot in the summertime, just dries this stuff out. It'll dry off the clear coat on your new car in a couple years. Okay, somebody's stopping. Either they're delivering or they want a mower. Tip your waitress and waitstaff. Adios, amigos. Oh, he's delivering Amazon in his own car. See you. No, cross the street. I'm not getting the big jungle. But anyway, you know the routine. Thanks for coming out, checking out this turd. Adios.